good morning vlog. It is the weekend. I just started drinking this nitro cold brew. I got this at Whole Foods and it is, I've never seen this, it's low caffeine. It only has 42 milligrams of caffeine in the whole 10 fluid ounce servings, 10.2 fluid ounce servings. It tastes just like a nitro, like full calf cold brew. It's actually pretty good. Usually I drink it black. I did put a little bit of heavy cream in here just because it has like a nice natural foam and I wanted a little bit of creamy texture. But for low caffeine, I've been trying lately to do less caffeine. Usually I do like a black cup of coffee in the morning, every morning. There are some health benefits to coffee, some anti-aging benefits to coffee. But for me, I feel like coffee, the caffeine, I guess I'm just super sensitive to caffeine. It's really hard for me to have a lot of caffeine throughout the week. And by a lot, I mean like a cup of coffee every single day. I have to take breaks. Caffeine, it does have some health benefits. It can increase alertness and help you get through your morning. I'm not telling anyone to like ditch caffeine, but lately I have been doing like decaf coffee or maybe just like black tea, like English breakfast is my favorite black tea in the morning. That has a little bit less caffeine than coffee. Or maybe I'll do like half calf coffee, but coffee in terms of its health benefits, it has antioxidants, polyphenols, may be helpful for protecting the skin against UV from the inside out. But the caffeine is really what I think, gets me there, because caffeine in coffee, especially people who are drinking a lot of coffee throughout the day or energy drinks and sodas and things like that, and they're getting caffeine from various different sources, it definitely does increase stress on the adrenal glands and really increases your anxiety. It really increases anxiety, at least it does for me, and interferes with the quality of sleep. Even if you can't necessarily feel it, the quality of the sleep does suffer with caffeine, especially later in the day if you have coffee or any caffeinated beverage later in the day. The quality of sleep can deteriorate, and you really need those restorative phases of sleep, the deep delta wavelengths that you achieve in deep sleep in order to reap those skin healing benefits and skin protective benefits. But any stress on your adrenal glands from caffeine can cause that anxiety, that stress on your body, the metabolic stress on your body in large amounts, potentially have a deleterious effect on collagen and elastin. So I try to really, at least lately, reduce my caffeine and find opportunities where I can still have a little bit of caffeine, like I said with this cold brew, where it's just like 42 milligrams of caffeine, which I think like a cup of coffee is like, 100 to 150 milligrams. I think it says that it's like a third of a cup of coffee's worth of caffeine in cold brew. So that's like close to 150 milligrams for a regular sized cup of coffee. I love coffee, but in terms of its effects on adrenals, on stress, on sleep is really, really important to me for just restoring and bringing vibrancy to my skin health, to anti-aging, to longevity. Sleep is incredibly important. So even when I have caffeine early in the day, I do feel like it still impacts my sleep to some degree. It has a long half-life, and you really need those restorative healing phases of sleep in order to reap the benefits, the anti-aging benefits of sleep. I actually just started making tea right now and make some herbal tea, but coffee, also just an excess coffee or caffeine in general, does increase cortisol. Cortisol is the stress hormone, so I have a lot of coffee actually that I have to get through. Cortisol is a stress hormone that also impairs the skin barrier and skin barrier healing and restoration and renewal, and it also sort of exacerbates oxidative stress and free radical damage. So caffeine, it is a drug. It is classified as a drug, but many people use it. Many people rely on it. I'm not saying you should give it up. I'm just throwing this out there that, a lot of caffeine, you can overdo anything. Moderation, I guess, is key. But a lot of caffeine can potentially put a lot of stress on your body by impacting sleep negatively, impacting skin health, consequently impacting skin health. And so whether caffeine is a friend or a foe really depends on the dose, I believe, as well as the source. You can drink black tea, for instance, and black tea has, 50 milligrams or so, maybe 40 milligrams or so of caffeine in 8 fluid ounces, but it also has theanine, which is an amino acid that can cross the blood-brain barrier and promote relaxation. So it can kind of counteract the effects of that caffeine on your body and on your nervous system. Caffeine is a stimulant, so it's going to stimulate the nervous energy, and that's what helps you become more alert and get things done. I love caffeine, I love coffee, but I am trying to reduce it for anti-aging purposes, basically. But anyway, it's pretty good. I'm trying to figure out the lighting in here. We moved, by the way. You never saw this, but we are in a different, we moved to a house, to a home. You can see sort of like a sneak peek here. But yeah, moved to the suburbs of Detroit, Michigan. So we were in Michigan. It snowed the other day on Halloween, and we still have a bunch of candy. And I haven't been eating any of that candy. Like, I see it and I see all the sugar, and I have like no desire to eat any of it. I wish we had some dark chocolate, because I would like at least be tempted to keep it. Oh, the oven's done. I would at least be tempted to keep it, but I need to like reach out to people on Nextdoor or something to give away that candy. It's a lot of candy. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out the lighting in here, because I'm in the kitchen right now and we have all these lights, like these daylight lights. I'm getting a lot of visible light exposure in this house, even though it's like always cloudy here in Michigan and snowy and rainy, which I love. I love the cloudiness. But yeah, a lot of these, like the visible light, a lot of daylight LEDs right here that, you know, I don't necessarily know serves the skin all that well, but it definitely illuminates the space. But anyway, like I said, it is the weekend and I'm gonna finish up my coffee, and then I have to film some tickety talks, and then I will see you later. Check this out really quick. So I still have my fall setup until we get past Thanksgiving, but I grew these in the backyard here at this house. I grew these little pumpkins. These are called Jack B. Little pumpkins. Look how little and cute they are. They were a lot yellower when I picked them, but I think they're supposed to be about this size, and they're getting orangier by the day. So these are really pretty. I love them. I put them right here by this pumpkin, this pie pumpkin that I got at the store. I think I got this at I think it was Whole Foods. I don't remember where I got that, but these Jack B. Little pumpkins, I'm so proud of myself. I put the whole packet of seeds out underneath, like in the flower bed outside, underneath some mulch that was there. And it only one seed took. And I'm so grateful for that, because the plant was like as big as me. Like I'm 5'7", I think. So it took over almost the entire flower bed, and it produced a lot of pumpkins. I only found 4, I think, and there was 7 that grew on the plant. So I think like a deer or some animal came and took the pumpkin. Oh my gosh, I am super moist and warm. I was filming like a ton of TikToks and shorts, so I'm just like, oh, I need hydration. But yeah, I'm so proud of those pumpkins. Hi, so I'm about to go get my hair cut, and I haven't put on sunscreen yet. It is already, I think, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and no sunscreen. The beauty about being in a house is that there are fewer opportunities for me to be close to windows to let the UV in. It's also pretty cloudy right now, and it's late fall, so the UV isn't significant right now. I've already tested all the windows with my UVA meter, but I will be going outside. One of the best things that you can do for anti-aging is sun protection, UV protection, even in the winter, because the UVA is always out. I use 5 pumps of this Madagascar Centella. This is a Korean brand sunscreen. It is a pure chemical sunscreen. This has Centella asiatica extract in here. It also has fantastic chemical filters for UVA protection that we just don't get in the United States. But I like this because it is very elegant. It's very cosmetically elegant, and it has like a slight white tint, like super, super slight, but you can't really notice it. I don't really know about like people with darker skin tones or like olive skin tones, but for my skin tone, it really helps to just sort of tone it up, and then I get that anti-aging protection as well. I don't usually put any sunscreen on my forehead, especially when I'm indoors, but usually when I'm going outside, I put a hat on to protect my forehead, and I get that physical protection from UPF 50 clothing. But the sunscreen is going to be enough just to cover my face when I go outside and I use the hat. UPF 50 clothing is actually more durable and reliable than sunscreen, but I definitely double up on both. Another reason why I don't put on sunscreen on my forehead is just because it gets into my hair. I like to wear my hair down, and I get like sunscreen all in it, and it gets really greasy, and just, it's not a good look. But anyway, I'm gonna finish putting this on my neck, on my face, my neck, my ears, and I'm gonna go get my haircut, and I will meet you afterwards. All right, so I'm back from getting my haircut. Here it is. I like it. I think he did a pretty good job. My guy Keith, he got it a lot tighter, like on the sides and in the back, and kept the length. I'm trying to like just sort of grow out some more bulk in the front, but I can hear the people cleaning the gutters outside right now. It is a gorgeous evening. Jacob and I'm just sort of all over the place. Jacob and I are going out to eat tonight. We're going to a sort of like an eclectic American restaurant. They have like really good salmon, and I think they have good Brussels sprouts. If I had to remember, I will try and vlog if I can while I'm in there so you can sort of see the ambiance. It might be like super busy because it is a Saturday night. It is the weekend, so not sure if I'll be able to do that, but we shall see. Wow, this light actually gives me like golden tones. I really do like that. I know it's sort of dark. I'm trying to come up with new lighting scenarios. I have this light for my camera. I want to see if the thing about see if it sort of like illuminates my face a little bit better. The thing about like these types of lights is that they sort of like wash me out, and so I have to like see if that's viable. Is this a viable option? It's not like, oh my goodness. It's not like I have this like huge tripod right here when I was doing my vlogging earlier. It's not like that super, I don't know, I can't tell. Does that work? Does that help? I don't know if that's a good, I don't know if this is a good solution. I'm gonna turn this off though and see. I feel like the thing about lights like that illuminate me like straight on, those LED lights, is that it accentuates my red eyes, which I'm still trying to like deal with. I know I have allergies. I'm doing eye drops. I'm trying to avoid American chemical sunscreens. So I'm doing everything that I can to sort of like keep my eyes clean and keep them from being like rabbit eyes. But that's sort of the challenge I have. So if you have any suggestions or solutions for red eyes, can you put them down in the comment section and let me know? Because I would very, very much appreciate that. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna stop being chatty and I'm gonna get ready to go to dinner, and then I will either see you at the restaurant or I'll see you right after. We are back from dinner. As you can tell, I did not vlog the dinner experience. Just a side note before I get into the dinner discussion, I am wearing my blue light blocking glasses. More to come on that and how this helps with anti-aging and its tie-in to anti-aging. It's actually really fascinating. Separate video from this one. But anyway, we went to the restaurant. We didn't have reservations. It's a Saturday night. We thought we could just like get a seat, you know, closer to the entrance and like not in the main seating area. And so that didn't happen. And we went at like 5:30, so not enough spots, I guess. So we sort of like wandered around, drove around, found a spot. Wasn't very tasty. Not very healthy as well. So, but that's okay. We learned our lesson. Reservation next time, or go to the restaurant as soon as it opens at 5 o'clock. Super early to eat that early, but I think it's probably better for digestion and sleeping and all that jazz. It is better to eat earlier and to go to sleep earlier. But anyway, I'm about to go do my oral care, take care of these gums and the teeth, and then I'm just gonna go to bed. It's almost 11 o'clock here. It is daylight saving time, just to give you a context of when I'm actually filming this video. It is daylight saving time at 2 a.m. tonight, tomorrow morning. So we are going to gain an hour of sleep, I believe, which I'm really looking forward to. That's gonna be nice. Hopefully I wake up early, but hopefully I obviously get, you know, a good night's sleep. But anyway, I'm gonna go do my oral care, and I will talk to you later. Have a good weekend. Bye.